All right, guys, now let's talk about how to actually work these events, right? So you've prepared, you've done everything that you needed to do to get ready for the event. You packed up your vehicle, you're headed there, you're on time. Now, what are the next steps, right? So the first things first is you want to make sure to get there before too many things start going on, right? You want to make sure that you're there. You see, the ceremony had just ended, and so there's a lot of space still in the venue. A lot of the vendors are just setting up. So that's a perfect time. If you do have the time, I'd recommend doing it this way, is setting up way before any of the guests show up. And that's gonna allow you extra time and just peace of mind to know that you have everything and you're gonna be able to take your time putting everything together. As you can see, there's Jaime there rolling in his booth. This is a ride along that Reyes Entrepreneur did. I highly recommend you check out this video because it actually shows every step of the way how Jaime does his events, from the beginning of him loading everything into his vehicle to, as you can see, setting up the props, setting up the booth. And so that's all really important to see. And it just takes a lot of the pressure off, like I said. So the other clip I want to show you is a clip where he's actually engaging with his customers or his guests, right? Let me show you here. Okay, so you can see here he has a line, he has people in the booth, people, that's his wife there, so they're all engaged and helping people and giving them the pictures, making sure that they're having a good time. That's really what your job is as a photo booth rental owner, business owner. You want to make sure that the guests know what they're doing, where to look, suggesting poses, especially to the older generation that maybe they haven't seen a booth before. You want to be able to let them know what it is, what's going to happen, how many seconds they have in between each picture. That's all really helpful, and it goes such a long way. And it helps when, if you see someone, like for example, that's just standing there, doesn't know what to do, throw them a prop and tell them what to do. And it really goes a long way and it makes such a difference. And the people who are in line can see that personality and your attitude with the guest. And then that makes them want to book with you too. So you're not only representing you, you're representing your brand, your photo booth. And so you want to show up authentically and just as professional as you can be, but also having a lot of fun. So those are my biggest tips for actually working your event. Once you get to the venue, as you saw, he unloaded everything. He set up everything where he thought it needed to go. And then there's some clips in this video where you'll see Cindy, his wife, actually taking test pictures there once everything is set up. And that's super important to make sure that no little minor adjustments need to be made. And that way the rest of the evening can go as according to plan. So those are my biggest tips. Just make sure that you're also capturing content for your own social media, for your business social media and website. So capture pictures or video of people having a good time. Of course, with their permission, then you can repost that on your social media. And then just make sure that, if you're done setting up and testing your booth before any of the guests show up, that's also a great opportunity for you to kind of walk around and get to know the venue a little more, and also any other vendors that are already set up. You can introduce yourself to them, because I think that's really the key to a long-term businesses, building those relationships, following each other on social media, supporting one another, because at the end of the day, you're serving the same type of customer. And so maybe if you build a relationship with them, a partnership with them, they can recommend you anytime that they're working with, a customer and they're looking for a photo booth company. So there's always opportunities to network. So take advantage of that. Don't be shy. And I hope all of these tips were very helpful for working your first event. And as you work more events, you'll feel more and more comfortable and you'll know exactly what to do. And all of this will just be like clockwork. It's just the very first few times. You just need to give yourself enough time to take your time and not stress and set everything up the way that you want.